Hey Cancer, welcome to June 2020. Here in June, you're torn between two states of being. One part of you is ready for the new and the bold, and the other is hanging on to the familiar. Honor both. That way you'll emerge triumphant. This is a good time for you to pay attention to how you distribute your physical and emotional resources. Knowing when you feel depleted can have some positive long-term effects. It's time to fill your life up with you and what nurtures you. And you will find that people who love and support you are still there. Now, another powerful thing that's happening here with you is you're on your final eclipse, which is a new moon on June 21st. And then there's another new moon coming for you July 20th. So this one is at 0 degrees, and the one on July 20th is at 28, 29 degrees right at the end. It's not an eclipse. You're having your final graduation here, eclipse, on the 21st. Yay! This is good news. Now, the Sun will couple with Venus on the 3rd. This can be a very intuitive energy for you because Gemini is 12 signs from you. So it rules the area of working behind the scenes, the subconscious mind. It's also the area of where we get in our own way. And we all get in our own way. We all have a 12th house. And so this is the area of also, though, hidden resources, hidden strength. So with the Sun and Venus here in Gemini and coupled together on the 3rd, you could be getting some very prophetic insights into your life and into what you need moving forward. Then the North Node leaves Cancer and enters Gemini on June 4th. Yay! That's another sign of graduation. And you're going to welcome the eclipses and the nodes moving out of your area and behind the scenes for you in Gemini. Then we have the first eclipse here in a series of 3, which is very profound. This doesn't happen. It's very unusual because typically we have 2 eclipses, one following the other in a 2-week period. This time we have 3 eclipses. So the first one is on June 5th, and it's a Sagittarius lunar eclipse. This brings the action to your work habits, health habits. This is where the opportunity for you to pay attention to where your energy drains out, like what lowers your vibration, what exhausts you, what takes your energy. Really important to tune into what you need at this time, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. And how are you balancing the life-work balance? I never put work first, like, typically most people say work-life, but I believe life-work because we have life before we have work, and without life, work doesn't matter. So this is about you balancing your needs in your life and in your work. And Mars is activating this Sagittarius eclipse because he's in Pisces. So he's forming an exact T-square to both lights, the Sun in Gemini and the Moon in Sagittarius. And so he's energizing this moon. He's energizing both moons again. He's challenging the Cancer solar eclipse on the 21st, but it's a square. It's not a T-square. So it's more about energizing your new moon. So there's a lot of energy. I'll talk about that in a minute. But here with the Sagittarius energy, it's going to be this is a very intuitive month for all of us, and including you because, well, you are a very intuitive sign. And the Gemini brings you into the subconscious mind. It brings you into that dream state where information can be given and received, but it's through a knowing. It's through not logic, but what resonates. And this is a time to purge what no longer holds value for you. So, are you changing your work? Are you changing how you work? Are you moving into new work? A lot of people have been pushed out of their jobs because of the COVID-19 and are being asked to think out of the box, get creative, and move into a new area. Now, even if that didn't happen, because of the Pluto, Capricorn, and Saturn conjunction that took place earlier this year, that's a giant reset in our lives. And what I've been getting intuitively recently is that none of us are going back to the old life. Even if we're doing the same work that we've always been doing, we'll be doing it differently. We'll approach it differently. We'll see things differently. And for many people, they're not going back to what they were doing. They're going to be going into something new. They're going to be doing something new. So we're being recalibrated, reset. And this is an opportunity for you to look at what energizes you, what excites you, what empowers you to feel good. And pay attention to that. Because you're so instinctual and intuitive, you're going to know what resonates and what doesn't hold meaning for you. And with Mars in this area of meaning for you, what gives purpose to my life? What do I believe about myself, the universe, my work, my life, and so on? Here's an opportunity for you to look at what gives your life meaning, what gives your life that sense of purpose, that get out of bed every morning and take on your day kind of energy. This is a great opportunity for you to look at that. And with Mars in your sister sign Pisces, it's pouring positive energy into any planets you have in Cancer. Your Sun, your Moon, your Mars, your Mercury, and so on. So it's empowering you, it's uplifting you, it's inspiring you. And it's giving you that, I can take on the world, I can try something new. I'm ready to be bold, I'm ready to be brave. And that's great. And it's okay if there's that other part of you is there too going, hey, wait a minute. I think I'll just stay in my lane and stay with what's familiar. There's no right or wrong. There's only what's right for you. And sometimes we have to, juggle like that. And Pisces is two fish swimming in opposite direction. So it's okay if, part of you is feeling really gung-ho, ready to take on a new job, start a new business. And then another part of you is like, I'm going to stay over here where it's familiar and I'm comfortable. It's okay. Do what empowers you and find the middle ground. We can also take baby steps towards that bold new beginning. We don't have to leap into it. We can take a step forward into it and then wait and see. Take another step forward into it. So be patient with yourself and take your time. The Sun will exactly square Neptune on the 11th, and then Mars will conjunct Neptune on the 13th. Those could be very sleepy days. I find that Neptune, and I am working with Neptune in my own personal astrology, transiting Neptune, I just sleep more, and for hours. And so if you find that you're a little sleepy on those days or dreamy, totally appropriate, great time for dreaming, great time for meditation, being out in nature, listening to your intuition, storing up your energy. No pushing at this time. Then Mercury is going to take his turn to reverse June 18th through July 12th and in Cancer. So this is another sign about this two worlds with you where, part of you is ready for the new, you're ready to go to the next level, you're ready to do something really bold. And then there's a part of you that's like, well, maybe I'll wait on that. That's okay. It's okay. Mercury's going to go direct July 12th, and we'll be done with all the eclipses, And it's going to be all green lights until September 9th when Mars takes his turn to reverse. Then we have the Sun coupling with the North Node on June 19th. That can be another day where things are being revealed to you. And it can come through your subconscious because Gemini rules that part of your chart that is the subconscious, the dreamy part, the part that where we hear things through whisper. And it's also a good time to complete things. Finish up what hasn't been finished or completed as you get ready to fully move into this new life that you're creating. Then the Sun enters Cancer on the 20th. Happy birthday, yay! I love when the Sun goes into Cancer because it's summer in the Northern Hemisphere, winter in the Southern Hemisphere, and that's another power day. The cardinal signs are action signs, and they move the energies forward. They bring us into new life, new beginnings, new starts. And this is a very spiritual day and a wonderful day for you to be meditating out in nature and listening to your higher self, your soul self, because the cosmic downloads are going to be coming through here in June, and we have power days throughout. I'll make sure I list all these when I, in the show more section below in the video. And pay attention because you could be getting tremendous insight into your life on the solstice day, whether it's winter for where you live or summer. It's power. It's tremendous power. And remember, if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, now you're only 3 months away from spring. Okay, so then we have the Cancer solar eclipse the next day on the 21st. This is very significant. And it's also Happy Father's Day here in the States, and celebrating all you dads and all of your wonderful energy and love that you give to your children. You are amazing. Do something incredibly nice for yourself on this day and have fun. Now, the Cancer solar eclipse, I really like this eclipse. It's the Sun and the Moon are coupled together at 0 degrees, and it's sitting right next to the North Node. So we know that this is a new beginning. We know that this is a new start. And Mars is challenging the Moon, but he's energizing it. And because he's in a sister sign, he's harmonious with you. And he is sextile Jupiter and Pluto, which is power and blessings and opportunity. So it increases your motivation. It increases your energy. It empowers you to go after what you want. And that's good news. That's very exciting. Now, there could be some sort of change that you need to make because Saturn is making this awkward aspect to the new moon. And it could cause frustration, or sometimes what I notice with this aspect is like we get the career blahs, like, you know, we can just feel blah, you know, the work I'm doing is so boring, or what I'm doing right now is boring me. If you're feeling any of that in your life, that's okay, because you are being shown this new path, this new direction. Now, for some of you, it is about learning a new skill. Maybe you are, you know, learning new technology, learning new skills. Maybe for some of you, you're going into, you know, you're going to do your own astrology practice, or you're going to do your own tarot practice, or psychotherapy, or coaching. You're being called spiritually to share your gifts with the world. Listen to that, because if it's your destiny, it's going to work out. That's how the universe works. I tried to do so many other things, and they never worked out. So I had to become successful at astrology and coaching. There was no plan B. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to what gives you energy, what makes you feel good about yourself. That's the direction you want to be going in. That's what's important for all of us now, and especially you, because this is your final eclipse. This is the one that, it's like putting a cherry on a sundae. You know, it's like, okay, this is it. This is the new you. This is the new path. And it's okay for you to take your time and not just jump right into it. Because Mercury is saying, do your homework. Do your research. Plan out, say, your exit strategy from what you want to leave. And plan anew this new business you want to create for you. Then Venus is going to station direct on June 25th. Yay! This is good news. Now Venus is moving forward, and soon she'll be in your sign. In fact, when I come back to do July, she may very well be there in Cancer, blessing you and loving on you and bringing you opportunity. And that's so exciting because we'll be done with eclipses, there'll be no more retrograde, and it will be green lights, go for it time. Jupiter will couple with Pluto exactly on the 30th. And this is really good news. Oh, and Mars enters Aries on the 27th. Yay! This is going to start activating your career, your destiny in the world, your profession in the world. And you know, Mars is going to go retrograde there in September. So you're going to have Mars in this area for at least 5 months. That's good. That's really active, especially for those of you that want to grow your business, want to start a new business, want to move into something new for work. You're going to be able to do that. And the universe is paving the way. So Jupiter coupled with Pluto on the 30th, and then for the final one will be November 12th. This is blessings. This is opportunity. And this is in the area of partnership and relationship. That's why the universe is saying, Cancer, focus on yourself, and those that love you will be there for you and support you. And then you come back to relationship, personal or professional, even stronger because you've taken such good care of yourself. The better we feel, the more available we are for others. Then the Sun is going to couple with Mercury on the 30th. Now that's another power day for you. Pay attention to the messages that are coming through from the universe on the 30th of June. Because there could be a very special message given to each one of you from your higher self that Creator is planting in your consciousness, especially in birthday season, because that's when all of Cosmos comes together and blesses you with the new energy and gifts from the gods. So this is very exciting. Now, for those of you open for love, available for love, I mean, things are starting to loosen up here in May, and will loosen more up in June, which will give more opportunity for people to meet and connect. And we can certainly do all of that online as well, but it is fun to meet up in the community and see where things go. So stay open, because you are on a new path and you're ready for new love, new life, new work. You're ready and you want it. And it is going to be, you know, green lights in here once we pass the eclipses. And you're getting that final eclipse on July 5th in that area of relationships. You've done a lot of work on yourself. You've been working on yourself for years. So you are really ready for a solid relationship, a good relationship. For those of you coupled, the more you're loving on you and taking care of you, the better the partner you're going to be. So that's the message in here for you, that if you're filling your own cup, you're filling your life up with you, it makes you a better partner. And that's good news. Career, things are moving forward. Things are happening in that area. It's going to continue to improve. And now with Venus moving direct, the money will improve. And that's good news too. Health, how is your health? You will have an opportunity to check in with your health and your energy reserves, especially around the Sagittarius lunar eclipse on June 5th. I have a wonderful free program called the Extreme Self-Care Audio Program that's all about empowering you so that you're enjoying good health, great health. And you can get that at my website. The link is below in the Show More section. You sign up for my free email and you get your gift. So it's a wonderful program. It's got a companion workbook. It's an audio program. I walk you through it. And it really does have a lot of insight into how to improve your health. Spiritually, whew, what a spiritual month this is. It is an opportunity to really listen to that fabulous intuition of yours and instinctual nature. Make sure you do that this month. Listen to your higher self. You're being guided every step of the way. And soon it's going to be all green lights ahead. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my videos. Cancer, you are beautiful. And thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It supports the channel and it lets you know when I upload. So until next time, Cancer, woo! Pay attention to your energy. It's okay if you're like bold and brave one minute and the next, oh, I'll just hang here. Honor both parts of you. Honor what you are experiencing because it's all part of the process. It's all part of the journey. And happy birthday.